ጎፋ በሐዘን ተጥለቅልቃለች። የእናቶች ለቅሶ ከፍ ብሎ እየተሰማ ነው። የሕፃናቱ ዋይታም እንደ ጉድ ሆኗል። ሁሉም ደረቱን እየደቀ ይገኛል። ጎፋ ብቻ አይደለችም። የወገኖቹ ሞት የሚያንገበግበው መላው የኢትዮጵያ ሕዝብም ጭምር እንጂ። የተከሰተው አፈር ሲቆፈር የወገኖች አስክሬን እየተጎተተ ይወጣል። ስፍራው ሁሉ በሞቱ ሰዎች ተመልቷል። በመጀመሪያ ዙር ቁፋሮም የ20 ሰዎች አስክሬን ተገኘም። የሟቾች ቁጥር ከፍ እንደሚል ተገምቶ ነበር። በኋላም ከ50 ሰዎች በላይ በአፈር ውስጥ ተዳፍነው መገኘታቸው ተረጋገጠ። የዛሬው ግን እጅጉን ብሷል። የአካባቢው ነዋሪና የፖሊስ አባላት የወገኖችን አስክሬን ለማግኘት እየተረባረቡ አደሩ። የሟቾቹ ሁኔታም ያንገበገበው ሰው ሁሉ ሪሞቱን አንስቶ ቲቪ ከፈተ፣ ሬዲዮ ጠመዘዘም፣ ማህበራዊ ሚዲያውን ዘወረም። የማለዳው ዜና ግን እጅግ የሚሰቀጥጥ ሆነም። የሟቾች ቁጥር አሻቅቦ ተገኘ። ከ140
An Ethiopian government official says at least 157 people have died in the district of Gofa in the southwest after 2 landslides hit that area. Officials are saying that women, children and police officers are among the dead. We understand rescue efforts are underway.
The incident happened following a heavy rain. The damage is heavy. Initially, it was 3 families that were buried by the landslide. We are still searching for bodies, but the death toll surged after people who came to the rescue also got trapped. So far, we don't have exact numbers as we are identifying casualties. When we complete the investigation, we will make everything public. It is a very sad incident. We are transporting the injured to health facilities and hospitals. We are trying to gather people who lost their houses. We might also need earth-moving machines and bring them here.
Well, let's bring in Kamal Hashi Mohammed. He's an Ethiopian member of parliament. He joins us now from Addis Ababa. Mr. Mohammed, so what we were hearing there were 2 landslides. The second happened after people arrived to help rescue victims from the first. What exactly happened?
Bismillah, thanks. Yeah. So what exactly happened is a sudden situation. So I think, according to the information we received from the local authority on Monday morning around 10 a.m., a landslide has happened due to a heavy rain. So since this is not a very common case in the area, so people were very hopeful that they can rescue very few people who were victims of the first landslide. And as they really moved with a large number to rescue them, another landslide in a few moments gap happened, and which became a reason, for the days of a greater number than what was expected. So that's what exactly happened. According to information, they are giving us, still people are searching for the bodies of the victims. Everyone, be it the community or the local government, they're really highly collaborating in finding the bodies. That's what's happening.
This is a mountainous area, right? More than 300 kilometers from the capital. So what is access like for emergency responders who are heading there now?
Yeah, so given that this happened during the day and all the zone administration, the regional administration are aware of the situations, they are doing all their capacity to help people around there. Now, because of that, even people around there are a bit frustrated. So, be it preparing a shelter for them or giving them with quick aids, whether it's a food or things around that. The information we are receiving from the local authorities that they're doing their capacity to stand with the people. So, there is support from both community members who are not vulnerable of this landslide, and also government bodies who are responsible of handling the situation there. So the relief services are in a very good position.
You say that there's a collaborative response. We've seen images of people literally digging in that red dirt with their hands. What is the capacity of a large-scale response when we're hearing such a huge death toll? Is there the possibility of bringing in machinery or external help, for instance?
Yeah, exactly. According to my last call, that was what I was hearing. They are trying to equip the ongoing rescuing missions, also finding bodies with machines and other mechanisms. but even collaborating people, making sure that people around there are doing, know their capacities within the available resources, needs collaboration, and also organizing people around through government people. So that's what they are doing.
Sure. There's obviously, as you were saying, been particularly heavy rain and flooding there, I understand. How unusual is this extreme weather, and is there concern about another landslide that could affect the ongoing relief operation there?
I think landslide is mostly is so natural, and to be honest, the mountainous areas is a very heavy rain most of the time, but landslide is not common. It happens once in a while, so nobody can be sure of what's going to happen. But in terms of maybe guessing how things go, I think more scientific people who are experts around landslide situations can be better in responding to this. But as any lay person, I think this is not common around there. But I'm sure people now will take all the necessary precautions, because the heavier victim happened when people ran to rescue the victims of the first landslide. But now everybody is aware that a landslide can come anytime, and people are a bit careful than they were before.
Well, there have been landslides in these areas in the past over previous years, dozens killed in those, and there have been concerns raised about more and more extreme weather, especially as we see climate change accelerate. What has government been doing to try to address threats like these?
I think what the government do is, because is about where people should set up their residence, and also what kind of care they should do when there is a heavy rain. Mostly these landslides happen during rain seasons. To be careful and cautious, but given the infrastructure, you can understand that vulnerability might be high, but also making sure that the local authority around there are ready to respond at any time with all their own capacity.
Kamal Hashim Mohammed there, an Ethiopian Member of Parliament. Thank you so much for your time with us on Al Jazeera, sir, and we wish you and your government all the best with the rescue effort.
My pleasure, and thanks so much for reaching out.